today, no need to call the Colonel as we're sharing the secret recipe for the other KFC. Korean fried chicken in a sandwich that you can have ready for dinner in less than 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Philbin. This is Dinner DeeAs. Joining me to share how he does his favorite sandwich is Chef John Farrell. Along with his wife Amy, they run St. Pete's Offset Sandwich Exchange, a food truck with a permanent home at Green Bench Brewing in St. Pete. My man, welcome to Dinner DeeAs.
Thank you.
I love a good sandwich, and I think you all love a good sandwich too, because Chef John is here to share a recipe direct from his menu, his Korean fried chicken sandwich, which he's doing alongside an Asian-style cucumber salad, all on the table in under 30 minutes. The sauces, the glazes that can be kept on hand. You want to do this a second time, a third time, a fourth time? You're saying we got it all.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on now. Now, I've cooked with gochujang before when I made my shrimp burger, which we still have available at dinnerdeas.com. But for anyone that's new to this ingredient, what is gochujang for those unfamiliar with it?
It's a Korean chili paste. It's going to be a fermented paste. It has a little bit of a sweet heat to it. And that's with the sandwich, we kind of just blend it all so that it's all balanced.
And it's super easy to find, is it not, Chef?
Absolutely.
So you can get this at your local grocery store, anywhere. You don't have to go to any specialty markets for it.
No, yeah, you can get majority of this at either a Publix or any shopping market. And if you can't find certain things, you can definitely get it at any local Asian market.
I love it, my man. Let's get started with everything. What do we need to do to start this whole dish?
Okay, the first things first, typically we take the gochujang and the soy sauce and mix that together just to kind of break down the gochujang. And then we kind of just incorporate levels of all the different things.
Oh, we got to get this party started then. Is it all going to start off over here into our saucepan?
Yes, sir.
Let's go for it.
All right, first things first, we'll do the gochujang.
I like how you described that. It had that sweet heat behind it. There's almost like a little bit of a tang too as well behind it.
Absolutely. And I'll usually take the soy sauce, and this is going to be like a 1-to-1 just to kind of break it down.
Okay.
So definitely kind of like stir these together a little bit first.
Now, how'd you come up with this recipe to put on the menu in the first place, my man?
So we started off as a pop-up company like for about 2 years, and I've always had a big heart for any kind of Asian food since I was a little kid. So this has definitely been like one of my favorite things. And then once I started making it, it's just super easy to make, and I was like, this is something that we could totally pull off several times.
That's super cool.
So yeah, I usually do the soy sauce and the gochujang sauce, and then I do the brown sugar.
All right, so what else has gone in here so far?
All right, so I've got the sugars. Those are all breaking down. I have the soy sauce and the gochujang.
So you had a nice little bit of brown sugar and white sugar that went in. There's two different types of sugars.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I do the garlic and the vinegar. And then the sesame oil. You're basically just kind of layering it because it's got different levels of like components that it just has to kind of integrate.
All right, so you had a little bit of black pepper that went in there. What was that first? That was
black pepper, ground ginger.
Ground ginger, okay.
Onion powder, then sesame seeds. So basically all the dry stuff at the end, once all like the major things are all integrated, then you can kind of just cook this down until you get it to a boil, and it kind of thickens it up. And it breaks all like the dry ingredients down.
To fry yourself a Korean chicken sandwich the way Chef John does his, grab the recipe at dinnerdeas.com. If you want to follow along on your phone, open the camera app as if you're about to take a photo, not a video, and just point it at the TV. When it sees that black and white box we put in the bottom left of the screen, a link to us should appear right on your phone. I'll bring the heat up just a little bit for you here, Chef. And where this is going to come up to that boil there, and we'll monitor it as we move on, because now we've got the ingredients of what looks like it's going to be like an aioli over here.
Yes, sir.
So walk us through what we got.
All right, so we have mayonnaise, we have yellow mustard,
Okay.
pickles, like dill pickles.
Can I help you
preferably.
with this part? I want to
Sure.
jump in. I want to
Yeah,
jump in with you on this one here.
Absolutely.
I want to jump in with you. All right, so, we
yeah,
got a little bit
they-
of some yellow mustard, as you say.
Yes, sir. And this is diced dill pickles, and I add some of the juice to it too, so
Okay.
I keep that with it. Adds like a nice little cut through
Okay.
on the vinegary side. This is also some rice wine vinegar.
Okay.
And then this is garlic. And we got some salt and pepper.
You got like what, about a 50-50 mix in this one?
Yeah, it's definitely a 50-50 mix. And then there's some onion powder. And then just some fresh dill. I just chop that up,
You
yeah.
can't beat fresh dill,
Yeah,
man. Like,
it's
just
the
like,
best.
It just gets you every time.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's such an easy sauce too, so you can just kind of just put them all together. It doesn't have to be fancy or anything.
And it looks like everything's shelf stable too, so it's like you can get a good life out of this too. If you want to make this
Oh,
in
yeah.
batch and have it again and again and again.
Yeah, especially the
certainly-
gochujang. The gochujang has like, it's a fermented sauce, so it's gonna stay good for a long time.
And then we've got the immersion blender to bring it all together.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, believe it or not, my friends, the hard part's done. When we come back, we cut up a cube for a simple fresh salad ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs, where we're making fried chicken from the South. South Korea, that is. A Korean fried chicken sandwich with an Asian-style cucumber salad, both courtesy of Chef John Harrell. He runs food truck Offset Sandwich Exchange, and you can find them at St. Pete's Green Bench Brewing, where this is on their menu. Before the break, we made the glaze for the chicken, combining gochujang paste with soy sauce, minced garlic, sesame seeds, white cane vinegar, white and brown sugar, sesame oil, onion powder, ground ginger and black pepper, and letting that simmer and reduce while we made a dill aioli, the easy way, starting with a base of mayonnaise and adding yellow mustard, garlic, diced pickles and some of their juice, white vinegar, salt and pepper, onion powder, some fresh dill. Sauces are done,
Yes, sir.
but tasting them, that's another thing, my man. You ready? I want to try some of what's going on over here.
Gotcha.
All right, now this is, we just literally are trying to let this cool.
Yeah.
We know this is gonna be hot, so we'll let this. What should we be tasting for?
It's gonna have like a really smoky, like umami taste to it, like the soy sauce. And then the vinegar and the sugar all combined, so it kind of like balances out the sauce because the Korean pepper paste is actually gonna be spicy, so it kind of breaks that pepper down.
And not to be undermined though, the nuttiness. Yeah, that's sesame oil. You got the sesame seeds, a little nuttiness behind it too.
Yep.
That's really good.
Absolutely.
Now we also had this dill aioli, turning it around so that way don't double dip, but we're going in. It's the dill for me.
Yep.
It's the dill, man. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so good. That is so
Fresh
good.
dill.
It's light. It's just going to just be a smooth. It coats the palate too.
It cuts through the gochujang too.
Totally.
It's like the perfect, like if somebody asks, is it spicy? It definitely has a little kick to it, but when you add everything
Not
together,
spicy.
No, it's not spicy, but it definitely balances it out.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so speaking about some balance, we also have to have a nice balance within the diet. Man, I'm seeing some cucumbers that you're already slicing away at. So what do we got going on over here?
All right, so basically we just have a little fresh salad for you right here. It's gonna be cucumbers, gonna like mandolin, some cucumbers. You don't have to have any kind of perfect cut or anything like that. It can just be however your skill set is.
But ultimately, what you're looking for are just some really nice thin
Yeah,
slices.
thin, so
That's
you
really
can
it.
kinda
A very
incorporate
nice
things.
thin slice is really it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of get the first one. Mandolins are actually pretty dangerous, so you just got to be careful. Once you get down to the bottom, sometimes it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So I just kind of get a little bit in there, and then once I get to the bottom, I kind of just put my hand on top.
And if you at home are seeing this and wanting to use a guard, a protector, you go right
Glove,
ahead and do
whatever.
it.
Yeah, and then sometimes the bottom is just not even
It's just
worth
not
it.
worth
Eat
it. See, safety first. And was it good?
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. It's delicious. All right. Okay. So what do we do next with this?
All right. So then I toss a little bit of the salt and pepper mix in here.
And the salt's going to help remove some of the moisture from the cucumbers.
Yep.
And bring just a little bit of flavor behind it as well.
So yeah, we just get it going like that. And then I'm going to put the tomatoes and the onions in here too and incorporate those.
Now those are just sliced cherry tomatoes?
Yes, sir.
And just sliced red onions? Mm-hmm. Simple. To grab Chef John's recipe for this 30-minute meal, visit DeeAs.com. Just scan the QR code in the corner of the screen.
So you just kind of get them broke up because the cucumbers kind of stick together. All right. And that kind of coats all the salt on the tomatoes and the onions and everything. So it gives it a good little, coating on there. And then now, with all these, we just kind of mix all of the stuff together. You're gonna have some soy sauce, some rice wine vinegar, some sesame oil, some chili flakes. You can use, red pepper. You can crush red peppers. You can do really any kind of chili flake.
Okay.
And then this is some honey.
Ooh.
Not the easiest on this one.
But it's going to be good to the last drop on that one.
Yeah, right. And then just kind of mix it all together real well. And honestly, the better it is like the longer it sits. So
that salt can really penetrate and really kind of bring a little bit more moisture out of it. All of that liquid, those flavors coming together.
Yeah, it almost kind of quick pickles them.
Oh, see, this is perfect for having on for a big party. This is a perfect dish.
Yeah, and it's super simple.
Yeah, it's clean, it's colorful.
Counteracts the fried.
Yeah, it's gonna help with that fry. We got it. Quick taste.
Yeah, sure.
All right. And it's still bright.
Mm-hmm. Keeps the crunch to it. And the longer it sits, it soaks in more.
The sauces and the salad are done. When we come back, we crack open a beer to using the batter for our chicken ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs, where we're having fun with a fryer today, making Korean fried chicken sandwich with Chef John Harrell from St. Pete's Offset Sandwich Exchange. Before the break, we made a simple side salad of thinly sliced cucumber and seasoned with salt and pepper, adding red onion and cherry tomatoes with a dressing made right in the bowl of soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, red chili flakes, sesame oil, and just a little honey. Very simple, very clean, beautiful crunch too. And speaking of crunch, we're gonna be frying up some chicken, and it all starts with a really good batter. So,
absolutely.
What do we got going on over here?
All right, so you can get any kind of run-of-the-mill fry batter. You can make it. It's basically just flour, cornstarch, a few little seasonings in there like paprika and salt and things like that.
And that's if someone that wants to make it.
But you
if
can
someone
get it.
wants to do it, get it from the grocery store. What do you like?
We use the Drake seasoning. That's our favorite.
Okay.
And then obviously we use a light beer. I usually like to use the Bench Life from Green Bench.
Right on.
Just because that's where we're from.
Okay.
And then you just add a little bit of water.
Show me how it's done. Because this is a basic tempura batter then.
Yeah, basically. So I start off. I usually pour about half of it in.
Okay.
And then just kind of to get the right consistency level. It should look kind of like a pancake batter per se. So I pour this in.
That would be the tastiest pancake batter I've ever seen.
Right.
Now, did you go all in with the beer right now?
I still have a little bit.
You still have a little bit, so you didn't just dump everything in.
Not everything.
You're reserving some.
Yeah.
To get. for those reasons right there. To
Yeah,
kind of thin it
just
out a
to
little
kind of
bit.
see where it's at.
Where do you like it thickness-wise then? What are we looking for?
Like kind of like a pancake batter.
Keep
So
going
it'll
with that. I want to
basically,
kind of show everyone.
Gotcha. And then once I get it to a certain point, then I'll add a little bit of water.
And the water helps thin it out too.
Yeah, because if not, it'll like puff up really like heavily. So you definitely have to add a little bit of water in there.
Okay.
So it's kind of almost there.
You want
so
me to
it's
help
like
you?
yeah,
Well,
if
you're
you wanna
stirring.
add a little bit in there.
You tell me.
Keep going a little bit. And it's probably good right there.
So even looser than the pancake batter is really what it comes down to.
Just like a little bit looser than a pancake batter. You definitely want to get all the clumps out and any kind of that because it'll just be weird on the chicken if not.
Yeah, you want a nice coating, and you also want to grab Chef John's recipe for his fried chicken and the sauces and the salad we did earlier. Go to DinnerDeas.com or follow along right on your phone by scanning the QR code down there to find us. Fantastic. Now this is going to be then having chicken. Now you just have, what do you have here? Just chicken breast here?
Yeah, I butterflied some chicken breast. Typically, you know, it doesn't have to have anything special. You could even technically use thigh meat if you'd like. I think a lot of people like to use the breast just because it cooks a little faster.
Okay.
The thigh meat might be a little bit juicier, but it's all preference.
Sure. And because you cut this, you get a nice thin kind of.
Thin, yeah.
Okay.
And then basically
bite here.
we'll just have to dip it in the batter, get a good coating on it on both sides, and then
no other seasoning. Everything is just really the flavor of the beer.
adds that other element to it.
Okay.
And also kind of makes it a little crispier too, I think. That's just my personal opinion. I let some of the excess drip off. And then basically, I mean, you got to be careful, obviously, anytime you're frying anything.
And you're using a deep fryer, so you've got this probably for what, 350 degrees?
Yeah, about 350 is
Okay.
probably the best. If it's a little bit hotter, then that's fine too, but it'll just vary the timing.
Okay.
So basically, I just kind of hold it a little bit until I can get a good crisp on it, and then I can let it float. So I do it like that, boom. And I think I can fit one more in there.
All right. Let's take the Chef Jeff cam. Show it going right in there. And how long will these take inside the oil?
You want to cook it to 165, obviously. It's chicken.
Okay.
But usually about like 5 to 6 minutes.
5 to 6 minutes.
Just depending on what temperature you're able to get it to.
Okay. And again, you didn't drop it completely in. You kind of let it test the oil.
It like crisp up, like almost like to a wrinkle. If you put too much in at once, also it will, they'll stick together.
Okay.
Because it's a wet batter. But yeah.
And that's it.
And then yeah, once it gets to a certain point, if it starts to float too much at the top, then you can flip it.
Okay.
But usually that's after a couple, like 3 minutes or so.
For 3 minutes or so. All right. And then you've got here just some brioche buns here. Let me help you here a little bit, and we'll kind of butter these buns up for you. Okay. A little butter in there. All right. While our KFC gets fried, we're taking one last break. We're stacking our sandwich when we come back ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz, where we're frying a sensational sandwich for dinner with Chef John Harrell from Offset Sandwich Exchange in Shea Peak, where it's a customer favorite on the menu, his Korean fried chicken sandwich and Asian-style cucumber salad. The moment of truth. Assembly time, my man.
Awesome.
So what do we need to do? How do we put this all together? Show me the way.
So first things first, I typically will put the dill aioli
Okay.
onto our bun. I usually do it on both sides.
You gotta get that top and
Yeah.
bottom just to kind of like come together.
It's so good. So I put it all on there. Okay. And then basically I'll take the chicken after it's been resting for just a second. Whenever you rest it, it just gives it, lets it crisp up all the way.
Okay.
And then I basically will put it right into the gochujang. The batter usually has pretty good integrity to it, so you can handle it pretty well. Obviously, if you like leave it submerged, it's gonna start to be a little less crispy, but you can coat it really well.
Oh yeah, look at that coating right there.
And then I'll bring that. So I actually will do that, but I usually will coat that, and then I'll put the pickles down.
Okay.
I usually do like 3 out.
Little sweetness, little
Yeah,
crunch, that
little
vinegar
bread and
bite.
butter.
Okay, I see where you're
So
going
then I
with
go
this.
with this right here. On top here.
Yeah, that right there, that's a sandwich.
And then I usually hit it on top with a little bit of fried garlic.
Some fried garlic.
On
Very
top
cool.
there, and a little bit of sesame seeds.
Now, did you make that? Did you buy that?
The fried garlic, you can make it. I didn't. I bought this. You can get it at most supermarkets. It just adds a little nice crunch to it, and it has like a good flavor to it.
Okay.
So once those are on there, then I put a little bit of the shredded lettuce on there just to give it a little freshness.
Oh, look at that's a sandwich right there.
A sandwich right there.
Come on now. That looks fantastic. Thanks to Chef John. Find the recipe for this Korean fried chicken sandwich at our website, DeeAs.com, where we also have a link to his Offset Sandwich Exchange food truck, which you can find at St. Pete's Green Bench Brewing. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with more ideas for dinner, as we call them, Dinner Diaz.